You know what it is?
¿Qué pasa?
Minds of Mischief, the mischievous podcast. It's time to get started.
We are Minds of Mischief. We got news and hot topics. The mischievous combos essential.
Word up, yo.
Keeping it entertaining and educating listeners with the business.
Hey, man, I want to tell the truth.
Four distinguished gentlemen with four different opinions, erratic.
I need to give 5 minutes.
We're ecstatic, huh? We are Minds of Mischief.
Poppy Fresh is in the building.
Every time we turn around, we hear somebody calling us Mischief.
I know sometimes it can be way left.
Everybody checking for us, cause we never disappoint. Mischief.
Maybe not.
We never know what we gon' get into, we just be living. Mischief. Entertainment's what we giving. Mischief. We are Minds of Mischief.
It's Jason, one word, all caps, Cap City. What up?
J-Boy, you gotta stop stealing socks.
Poppy Fresh.
Nobody's calling you that. You already know what it is. I did that. I got it real good today. You know what it is? The Mischievous Podcast. It's your man, Jason. One word, all cats, Cat City. What up, ho?
What up, everybody?
What up, my man, Poppy Fresh?
¿Qué pasa?
My man, Jackson. What it is?
What up, man? Hey, he's still stuttering. He can't get Poppy Fresh out.
I know,
Hey,
right?
man.
Nobody's calling you that.
He's getting there slowly but surely.
No, I'm trying to just find
starting to
this.
see people. I'm starting to tag them.
I'm trying to find the sweet spot of how to say it.
Ain't nothing
Poppy-
sweet about it.
Poppy Fresh.
I'm gonna start calling them fresh for sure.
Yeah, that's fresh works for me.
Fresh.
I could say fresh. It's the poppy that's driving me crazy. Anyway,
I'm
it's
fine with that.
anyway, it's Father's Day week, and so happy Father's Day to the fathers on this.
Good daddies too.
Good daddy
Pause.
too. Yeah, you alright, man. You
Yeah.
alright. Also, when they was talking about a second wave, this is not the second wave they was expecting. A second wave of violence, second wave of fires, second wave of rioting and major protests, highway shut down. We live in Atlanta, man, and shout out to everybody that gives us a call and text messages and be like, "Hey, you alright? You
Good.
alright?" I'm be honest with y'all. Well, I asked y'all, how was your weekend? How was your weekend?
I had I guess a phenomenal weekend, but it was also life-changing at the same time. You know what I mean?
Wait, life changing. What? Wait a minute.
I mean, the reason why I say that is because, like,
You went to church.
I'm watching my son grow. You know what I mean? And the way that he comprehends certain things and how he's articulating certain things, it was just like, wow, like he's becoming into his own, you know?
Yeah.
And what grade is you?
He's the second grade.
Okay, because they said by the time they're in 3rd grade, they already know their personality.
True.
Like, that's who they're going to be. You know what I mean?
3rd grade. That's
About 3rd grade,
that
the
seems
study
early.
says.
That's kind of early.
that seemed early.
About 3rd grade, you
Third.
already know.
Well, 3rd grade, I was doing stuff.
But you still doing stuff.
I was throwing crayons across the room.
You still. Doing stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So how about you, Jackson? How was your weekend, brother?
My weekend was memorable.
Memorable.
You said
Appreciative.
memorable.
Yeah, it was a painful weekend for me.
Painful.
Yeah.
Brother, it was memorable, appreciative, yet
Yeah,
painful.
It's memorable. It's memorable. It was appreciative. My best friend, she lost her mother this past weekend, Friday.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so it was one of those things where you started strolling down memory lane, you know, thinking of all those things that you'll never have again, things you can't get back. And that's why I say it was appreciative, because you appreciate, you know, her legacy, her life, what she did, who she was. She was funny. She was entertaining. And so it was appreciative. It was memorable, yet
That's
painful.
what's up.
That's why I say. That's kind of why I worded it that way.
Oh, okay. Now,
So-
I get it. So you got they ran the gamut of emotions there.
Yeah.
So
But it's still a good weekend. I mean, celebration of life is a beautiful thing.
yeah,
That's
indeed.
dope.
It is.
So
So
it is.
I didn't know. Maybe I gotta do a better job because I don't know that this is going on. It's a week later.
Yeah.
And
Well,
this is going on, and I don't know that.
well, no, it just happened, but I didn't put it out there. There was just a lot
Yes.
happening. It's
Okay, so it wasn't that.
and I'm very
I missed
big
it.
on
We missed it.
and I'm
'Cause you
very
can
big
say
on not putting a burden on people so soon. There's still we still working out a lot of stuff there. So it's just like
I'm the same way. I get it.
Wait, who's still working out some stuff?
the family. We still working
the
out
family
stuff.
work. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
But we brothers.
Yeah, I get
so
it.
you can
I get it, but
You ain't burdening
I
us.
still
You need a
treat,
shoulder to cry on.
Yeah, but I still treat people
Get
the
a
same.
girl.
I still treat people the
Oh, sorry.
or the chicken breast. But I just it's still a lot happening. There's still a lot of dynamics happening within that. So I hadn't
We gotta speak
that on
up. They
people.
can't hear us.
I hadn't put that on people.
Well,
So
y'all out of luck.
Dana.
So, all right. So, how about you?
Yeah, my weekend was enlightening. I learned some things about myself. So it just, I feel like I'm starting to, you know how they say you're starting to mature?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I felt like I matured years ago, but I'm starting to open up other leaves of myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a cocoon type situation. So
Not the cocoon.
yeah,
Not
like
the cocoon.
butterfly
when I
type.
when I think of you, I think more of onion.
Onion,
Not-
like
not
layers,
cocoon.
Onion boy.
like
Onion
layers,
boy.
like
I
an
was-
ogre. Ogre has layers.
I was gonna say moth, but okay.
Yeah.
Moss.
Nah, them shits die and they dusty. So
He
I'm
sounded
good.
like he's been thinking about this.
Yeah.
I said,
Options.
I will not be a moth.
No.
Of all things,
Of all things,
I won't be a moth.
I will
They're
not.
like old people in sweaters.
So,
What?
Straight up. Look it up.
It makes sense.
I quit.
so for real, for me, the weekend was kind of tough, man. To be honest with you, like just mental space wise, the thing they have with Rayshard Brooks getting shot this weekend in Atlanta. That thing weighed on me, man. Weighed on me kind of heavy. So it's like, man, we had City on Fire 1 and 2. I was like, I had a whole nother plan for today's show.
Because how many times have y'all fell asleep in the drive-thru? I know that happened to me at Steak and Shake because they take forever.
What?
I fell asleep in my
Never fell
car
asleep in the
various
car?
times at the light.
All the time.
Oh, he saying
I-
nothing?
I
No?
never fell asleep in the drive-thru though.
Word.
Food is important to
I'm
me.
talking about Steak and Shake.
I throw tantrums
But-
before I fall asleep.
But Steak and Shake is the drive-through with
They
the
hold
parking
it up.
space though, so
Yeah.
he ain't like he going around the line.
I'm used to the line.
Why it hit me so hard though, I think, is because that could have been me. Like
True.
easily that could be me. Like you, and I've been in a couple situations and that could have easily been me. Now, killing should have never been on the menu.
Never.
The bullet should have never been on the menu.
Never.
Shooting should have never been on the menu. Now there are people, and we're probably gonna get into this today in our conversation. So I'll get into that a little bit later. But I think people that are saying that it's his fault, we're having too many. It's multiple conversations, and we'll talk about those multiple conversations a little bit later. Anyway, man. So, but shout out to people that called or text messaged me and said, "Hey, man, how are you? How's your mental space?" Like it's people that's really in tune to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then just in tune to black men, and I want to ask. And for real, this one was actually bothering me a little bit more than George Floyd. And that's only because I really saw myself in that situation, man. So, anyway, man. So we'll get into that a little bit later. But you know how we got to start it?
News and hot topics.
Don't forget you're a singer. Take the mic away. Carry on.
Sorry. Now,
Moth.
the WNBA.
You on your moths.
Randy Moss. The WNBA is actually launching the season in July. 22-game schedule in Florida, traditional playoff format, and all players will receive full pay. That's dope.
Yeah, when I saw the reports about the WNBA and how they were trying to come back, I was like, I ain't think about it how this impacted them, because the WNBA season is in the summertime. So I was like, dang, this is smack dab in their season. Everybody
Straight up.
else is kind of like it's part of their season
Yeah.
or it's before their season.
True.
This is their season.
Yeah.
So 22 games.
Yeah, 22
It's
games.
enough. Like that just sound like that's
It's like college.
it's a
like
hoop it up season.
22 to 28
Oh,
games,
okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then, but they still would have the playoffs.
Playoffs.
But
So
plus,
that's cool.
But we getting more basketball as well, because the men are going to be extended as well around that time. So
I
Hopefully.
ain't there yet.
my bad.
Hopefully.
We'll say that for last.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
True.
So shout out to the ladies getting their full paycheck though,
Yeah.
because they could have said, "Hey, we just gonna pay you partial."
I'm just gonna leave that alone because I got so much more to say about that. But yes, thank God they're getting a check.
Yes.
Ezekiel Elliott has COVID-19. So one thing I wanted to let you guys know, COVID-19 is still out here.
It is.
Just be easy. That's it.
No, it's not. COVID is over.
Ezekiel Elliott
That junk was gone in March.
is
COVID.
trying to get his payday,
COVID is
but
over.
now he got to deal with the sickness.
Uh-huh.
All right. And we want to talk about soccer. We
think
never
he-
talk about soccer, right?
Mhm.
But shout out to Kevin Durant, who bought into a soccer team, professional soccer team,
Which team?
and it's actually the Philadelphia Union.
Oh, that Philly. That's
Yeah.
Wow.
He should
Philly.
have bought into the
Is it a-
hairbrush.
Is it a new team?
Sleep. Huh?
Is it a new team?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I know that they have been all the teams that they've been expanding. I didn't know if Philly is just now getting a team. He said he should have brought it to the hell.
And this man, you see the side of his, you see his beard. Look at his beard.
But at least
His
I brush
beard.
it. But I brush it.
His beard.
I still brush it.
His beard does what Kevin Durant head does.
But
BDB.
this beard is experienced to brush.
Yeah.
He don't brush it.
He getting better. He getting better.
No, he's not.
Carry on.
And the last but not least, we're going to talk about the basketball. Now, one thing the owners have came down to where they're going to play end of July in Orlando, 22 teams.
Okay.
But now the players have to decide whether they want to play or not.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of the players are now speaking out. Kyrie Irving, you know, the guy that says the earth is flat. True. He always got to argue about something, you know. So now he's speaking out.
That's
he's
the
not
thing.
even gonna play. That's the crazy part.
That's the thing, and it comes from him. Like, you know how you the guy that always sometimes
Always
they just
got a
can't come from you.
reaction. Yeah.
You gotta pass a note. Hey, dog, say this.
Say this. Yeah.
Say this.
I mean, but in reality, like, who's checking for Kyrie?
But can I say something? Pat Beverly said something on Twitter the other day. He said, "I'm not moving until we hear from LeBron James." LeBron James.
Yeah, he said that.
LeBron.
He said, you know, we all know that if Bron speaks, then it's happening.
It's
so
happening.
if King James don't speak, then whatever. Hoopers know.
So I went on King James Instagram. I ain't seen nothing yet. So he'll probably wait till like the June 19th. Yep.
Juneteenth.
Yep.
You think so?
Yeah, he's gonna wait. He's gonna release
My Juneteenth
Juneteenth.
announcement is
announcement.
That'd be some bullshit. That'd be some bullshit. You better not do that. That'd be some bullshit.
But it might be ingenious because you'll have the attention at that time.
That would have been dope though if the league did start on Juneteenth though.
Why?
Well, think about it. It's bringing awareness to that actual day that a lot of people don't even know what that day was or even is.
All
You know
the
what I
people
mean?
gonna hate though. They gonna turn to niggas is enslaved to the white man playing basketball. That's all they gonna be. They gonna flip it.
I feel
Because Steven Jackson feels like, hey, we should. Nobody should play. You know
I
what
want
I'm
to
saying?
say that's
But he's
what
not even
people
in the
will
league no
but
more.
people will hate me because I feel like just being on the outside. I feel like that it's
I don't.
we still need to play the game because right now it's a distraction. It is a distraction right now for the drive that's happening. We want sports, we want it, but right now, where's all that money funneling to? What's all happening? It's multiple perspectives on it.
Yeah, because I disagree with them that say that the basketball is a distraction. For one, kind of need a distraction.
True.
Because I don't think the issues are going anywhere. But also, the NBA has been always on the forefront. It's part of their warm ups. It's part of the commercials. It's part of their appearances. So I think that it'll just be more in people's face if we play because they're gonna say something every press conference. You know
the
what I
good
mean?
thing is the NBA
And that's a good
is
perspective.
actually for us, you know.
Huh?
So I said the NBA is actually for us. So I feel like if we
I
do
don't
get
know.
back,
yeah,
well,
I was
what
about
I'm
to
saying
say,
is they're better than the NFL.
Nah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They
But-
let the players wear the can't breathe T-shirts. They don't really.
I mean, the
trip
NBA
about
does do a
things.
lot for the community. You know what I mean? They are out there. You know, Udonis Haslam did a lot
Hell
for
yeah.
the city of Miami. So it's like I know for a fact the NBA is behind them. You know,
And then, like I said, I want people to still get their check too. So I like I said, I have mixed emotions on it. I see multiple perspectives when
Indeed.
it comes to the season.
Indeed. So, what else you got for us, Ho?
That's all I got for sports, sir.
So news and hot topics, man. There's only one hot topic. It's only one hot topic. My man asked me. He said, "Hey Jay, what's happening?" He always say, "What's happening? What's going on in the A right now?" And I be like, "You see what's going on? Activism, nigga. I mean, did I put nigga in it? But I was like, activism. Ain't nothing else. There's nothing else to talk about. Rayshard Brooks getting shot in the back, and now it's been ruled a homicide. That came out recently. That was ruled a homicide. We talked about. It's ironic that this happened on Friday. When remember last week what we were talking about? Black boy rules.
all right.
And so there were several conversations everybody keep fighting on the internet, and I've decided that I won't be fighting with nobody else on Facebook on their page.
Right.
all that information. If y'all want to discuss or debate, come on over to my page because I ain't gonna give y'all that content no more. It's too much content. Y'all got 700 comments on your page. I'm not doing that because I'm stimulating it. Nah, come on over here with me. But that happened. Robert Fuller found hanging from a tree outside of the courthouse in Palmdale, California. This is a place where KKK paraphernalia has been, or information has been passed out. They pass out these nooses. The teachers got in trouble for taking a picture with this little mini noose in Palmdale, California. So this has been a hotbed of KKK. This ain't nothing. Ain't nobody surprised that something like this would happen. But then somebody was found in New York, hanging from a tree in Central Park, and there was one more person got found, and it looks like a coordinated effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to be a conspiracy theorist, but it's like for them, it was 4 people found this week. Same MO. Sound like conspiracy theorists. I mean, sounds like a coordinated effort. That's why we're always talking about getting organized.
Right.
we need to be organized. And somebody on the secret emails, dog, doing something.
And remember that Will Smith movie, Enemy of the State? How they had satellites watching everything?
Yeah.
What's up with them satellites? Can we get them to videotape this?
Yeah.
Like, somebody
saw
that man
something.
up on that loop.
There's cameras
in every movie. It's a camera in the freaking ATM.
Bruh.
It's like they all over the
Everywhere.
place, and all of a sudden now we can't ever find
So do
cameras.
you think,
That was
so
my
you
thing.
think the CIA or whoever is behind this stuff?
I don't know about that.
But listen,
No, they just picking and choosing what they want to look at.
But in reality,
Burn it down. I'm
yo,
sorry.
it's hard to string somebody up to a tree, dog.
Hard.
You
It's
had
hard.
to kill them first.
You gotta have at least 5 people, dog, to string up a person to a tree. So it got to be a group that's targeting people, dog. Because there's no way you
This
tell
ain't
me
one
it's
person.
or at
random,
least
dog.
knocking them out. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up,
Yeah, this is a coordinated effort. There's not one person's not doing this.
it has to be.
So I'm curious. You guys that's listening, y'all do some investigation, because this is what to Jackson's point. I'm hating that it says investigation pending. I said, what's the investigation, dog? It's 2020. It's cameras everywhere.
Everywhere.
You can't get away with nothing for real.
Y'all-
Not in the streets. Just in the street, somebody gonna see you. There's a video of a car pulling up. There's something.
There's always somebody with a camera running. That's what you find it. You're finding all the time now.
There's a camera somewhere.
I agree. I mean, for me,
Cut.
like it just don't make any sense at all. Like, there's no way that you don't see nothing, you don't hear nothing. You know what I mean? But then some random who found the body? You know what I mean? You know,
Somebody walked up on the body and was. I mean, what do you do when you see that now? 2020. You read about this, but now you see it. You're like, yo.
You walk up on a body. You be like, what in the world? Somebody had put the ladies. This is not a sports show. That's funny. Dave Chappelle, 846. I don't know. Has everybody seen it?
I haven't seen it yet.
Everybody seen? You have not seen it yet. You have not
I
seen
haven't
it.
seen it yet.
Dave Chappelle, 846. 8 minutes and 46 seconds was the time frame that the officer kneeled on George Floyd's neck.
Right.
And so he named it 846. And it was a special he did. He said it's crazy way to do a show, but the only way to figure out if it worked is we do a show. He did an outside show, and I think it was on his property. And he had it was like social distance. They had markers around the seats and everything, so it was like 2 seats together, which was dope with everything that they did to get it done. But it was less a comedy show and more of time for Dave to speak, basically.
It was interesting because I don't think I've ever seen Dave Chappelle be serious. So
Yeah.
it threw me off.
He had parts in
He had
stand-up.
there were comical moments, but to see him really like honing in on that topic and just laying his heart out there how he felt about it.
And he was high as hell.
What-
Then it was
what,
high,
what
drunk. He
platform
was a lot of
What
things.
platform was this on?
It's on YouTube, but it's on Netflix too.
Okay.
That nigga was
Jack was-
kept lifting his pants up and
Hey,
putting it down.
46 minutes. I was like, bro.
I mean, but you know, Dave takes everything personal. You know what I mean? So in that moment when he was on stage, even though I didn't see it, I know for a fact that he was so broken actually doing it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's probably why you guys felt like he was on something.
Oh,
'cause
but
it was
very personal because he talked about 846 is the time he was born in the morning. He talked about his birth date was the day something else happened was on his birth date. It was a lot of stuff like symbolism. He talked about his great grandfather. There's a lot of things in there that was real personal. But he he gave it to the people, you know what I'm saying? But he also spoke to Don Lemon. I don't know if y'all saw when Don Lemon was calling out all the celebrities, like, where you at, Tyler Perry? Where you at? Such and such. He just named. He was like, I dare you to say my name, nigga.
Yeah, I wanted to say my fucking name. Say my name, nigga.
You said, I dare you. But he talked about that. He's like, man, I've been speaking on this stuff. This ain't new to me. And that's kind of how I don't know if y'all remember 2 shows ago. I kind of was saying like, this ain't new to me. Like, welcome to the show for everybody else, but this ain't new to me. And so,
and for Pedro to have that 1 year, what we talked about last year, pop up.
Oh yeah. What we
was
talking about?
like,
It was crazy.
Definitely not new.
Yeah, that's 4 years ago.
Man, and we got to move on. But the Dave Chappelle, Bubba Wallace driving the car, the Black Lives Matter car, and they banning the Confederate flag in NASCAR. Candace Owens being the she is. It's just It's been a crazy week, which is a crazy week and crazy weekend, and I find myself having to find a break from all of it. Like, I never watched CNN the most in my life.
Never.
Never,
It's
right?
the most I've ever watched it, but it's interesting, and I got anchors that I hate and anchors that I like. Speaking of hate,
Oh, wow.
before we move on,
hate your guts.
yes,
Hate your
I
guts.
declare to the world right now, I hate Sammy Sosa. I absolutely.
You watched the 30 for 30?
I hate him. I'm gonna tell you why I hate Sammy Sosa.
What?
Sammy Sosa look like Pete Rose in the face. Right
But he
now.
got a little darker since the last time.
No, I hate him. Don't defend him. I hate him. I hate him. And I've decided that, and it took me a little while to get here because I don't use this word.
Yeah.
It's strong. I tweeted him directly. I'm doing this these days. I hate him.
Hey, man,
this is
send him Twitter.
strong words. Hate. Because anybody that hates themselves as much as he does, obviously, to do that to himself, to whiten his skin and tap dancing, ha cha 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 cha, looking at. I hate this nigga, yo. I hate this nigga. It took me a day and a half, and it was going through. I was doing other things, and it came back to I hate Sammy Sosa, yo.
J-Boy,
I hate him, yo.
I felt like it was like a plastic surgery thing that went wrong.
No,
And I felt
he
like
bleached
trying to
himself.
bleach himself. But I thought he tried to make it a little better, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
All right, so
Where?
What if he
I don't know if
had-
you seen
Listen.
when he first did it.
Have you seen
versus
him?
now.
What if he just had vitiligo?
He just did the 30-30.
Correct. You seen his regular card.
What if he just
He
had
didn't.
vitiligo?
He
had
didn't.
vitiligo, and
He
then-
didn't.
And
He
they
hates
found out
himself.
He had vitiligo with alopecia.
He hates himself.
So he had to go.
Man,
And
listen.
any nigga that hates yourself that much
I
But-
think
to whiten yourself.
I think-
But let
We
me
all
say
think.
another thing. Even though he hates himself,
the mask could have been done a little bit better.
but
Stop.
on that same show, they shouted him out for doing something in Dominican Republic as far as raising money for schools and things like that. The issues.
But this
in
is the
country.
thing with that very thing. You're doing all this with your money and all this, but guess what, nigga? Your actions is saying something different because you hate you. And in turn, you hate all of us
That's not
because you're
true.
saying we need to change our face. Is what you're saying.
Listen.
So you feel the same way about Michael Jackson because he was for the people.
he had vitiligo.
Listen,
He definitely had something.
Listen.
Now he hated his face too,
Listen.
and I don't understand.
Because
that.
what he did
He
to
didn't
his
like his
nose,
nose.
that was
He didn't like
wrong.
his nose.
I'm not trying to say what Sammy Sosa did was right.
I hate that nigga.
But
yo.
what I'm saying
Cut
is
his
that
mic
a
off.
lot of us have childhood traumas, right?
I hate
Cut
that.
his
nigga.
mic off.
And being from the Dominican Republic,
Y'all not
right?
listening.
Racism is real.
So is it in
But listen,
Virginia?
No,
nigga?
listen. No. Listen, it's
I'm
it's
black.
a little different. Listen, it's a little
Black
different.
and black.
So,
Oh.
so the darker you are in Dominican Republic, right? It's harder for you to get a job. You know what I mean? And also, it's harder for you to be accepted amongst your
I'm not
own.
falling for this.
They're
Right?
racist over there. They got
So,
light skinned
You
dude.
play
Hold on, wait.
professional
Listen,
baseball.
Listen, hold on,
Baseball?
wait. Listen.
Baseball.
Also, at the same time, right?
And live in Chicago.
They killing. Listen, they killing each other based off the color of their skin. I'm not saying like how it is here in America where whites are killing black. I'm talking about Dominicans killing Dominicans, dog, because of the color of their skin. You know what I mean?
That sound like somebody planted a poison
so you
seed
think
that just
about-
needs to be uprooted.
They did. So like you think about the trauma, dog, that not only him but the people over there dealt with for a very long time. So when you
No
talk
excuse.
about the things that he does in the community, he does a lot for the Dominican community. You know what I mean? But that self-trauma, that self-hate, you know what I mean, is what he's dealing with. And
that's what we're going at him about.
And at the end of the day, right, mental health is very important. You know what I mean? So it's like we got to start taking the time to figure out mentally what are you going through, dog, to where not only you hate yourself like that, but you hate the depiction of people who look like you. You know what I mean? So it's like we got to start turning around, Jason. You know what I mean? And
You said my name, nigga.
I did.
I'm gonna say
I did because
he had vitiligo.
Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, the whole world is coming together. You know what I mean, and we got to start coming together for each other, even from a mental health standpoint. Straight up,
So you saying I need to come together for Sammy Sosa?
you do.
I hate that nigga, yo.
Yeah.
You do,
You said I need
man.
to come together. Nah, I hate that.
You do,
nigga.
dog.
And
Give
this
him
is
one more chance. Give him
why
one more chance.
why it's so.
Money don't make a difference,
But
dog.
this is why this is a big deal for me to say this is because I'm with helping my brothers and loving on all my brothers right now,
Right.
in this very moment, and I.
But
what
he got
happened?
a personal issue. Like Sammy ain't hurting nobody.
He
but
hurting me,
himself.
dog. I'm dark skinned. My sister's dark skinned. My mama dark. I'm me.
So Sammy your role model?
No, that nigga hurt. I like that nigga, yo. I'm mad, yo.
He ain't your role model. You
But
feel me?
the thing is, all you doing is you saying to some little kid who ain't got the money, who ain't got the opportunity to do that this is the only way I'm gonna get ahead. And now you're trying to make them something that they can't be.
That's not. But listen, but you're opening.
You
up
ain't
the
gonna never be white,
conversation.
man.
But you're opening up the conversation.
Who is?
Like you don't have to be white to be successful. You know what I mean?
gotta
And
be
this is,
right to be
and this,
successful.
And this is a perfect example, right? This man was very successful, right? But felt,
As a dark-skinned
listen, right? But felt
As
as a skinny one at first.
Come on,
You know,
man.
steroids.
but felt right that he did not belong. right?
After baseball.
After baseball, he felt like he did not belong, right?
He wasn't
this
getting the same crop of girls.
So this is a perfect example of saying, look, you got to be right with you so that you don't end up like Sammy. Straight up.
So that's what we can do. We can take that message.
I would
even
like,
a child.
But
even
I'm
a
not saying it to
child.
him.
I haven't heard anybody like ask him why. You know, I would love to hear that reason. But
Because white people don't care.
yeah,
But what you got? You
I
had
got
something-
breaking news.
Is it
Roger
really?
Goodell says he would encourage and support an NFL team to sign in Colin Kaepernick. That's the first, because
I thought he said it before though.
Nah, he left him out of that video. He didn't mention it. A lot of people were like, "Yo, why he didn't mention Colin?" You know what I'm saying? And you know how I feel about
We gotta
Colin.
move on. We give you your moment on the Dominican side, and I thank y'all. Thank you for giving
We
us
give
that
him half
perspective.
truth because he's half Dominican.
That perspective.
And it begins.
I
Hey
hate
man, truth is truth, brother.
But at the end of your statement, I still hate that nigga. Moving on.
You'll find one day to love him, J boy.
Yeah, one day.
So they gonna play this live and in color. I hate this. Anyway, every day is a holiday. We want people to celebrate and really enjoy themselves. So we like to talk about it. Today's holiday is
What is it, J boy?
Hey man, it's still African American Music Appreciation Month. Usually I change the month, but you know what? I ain't changed the month. I'm gonna tell y'all that's all y'all gonna hear this month. African American Music Appreciation Month. So do it. And you know what? Because of the week that it was, I was like, it don't even feel right to even give it a week. It should be Clean House Week. Like all the officials, all the leadership, because you saw the mayor, the police chief, Atlanta police chief, she stepped down. Shields, she stepped down after the shooting.
I don't blame her
I
though.
thought she was good too.
Right
She
now,
was, but
listen,
if she was
I don't
like,
blame her.
she like, I don't want to do.
That's
it's
the
too much.
toughest job right now in America, dog.
Police chief.
Police chief, bro.
What about
That's the
commissioner?
toughest job in America right now, dog. 'Cause
But it's really tough for her because think about it. In a matter of weeks, she got 7 officers fired and up to 4 of them charged with some kind of criminal offense. She like, this is not what I signed up for.
this is it.
I'm just trying to clean up the east side. So, nonetheless, yeah. So I think that this should be Clean House Week. I think we just need to start over with a whole new clean slate. Now, Monday is National Smile Power Day. Smile Power Day. To power your smile. The greatest thing my mama ever told me to do was to smile more. Burr?
I'm good.
Okay.
Cold?
He cold.
If you cold, just say
Soft, SOFT, capital T.
So also, speaking of the power of the smile, it's National Kiss a Wookie Day. So
A Wookie?
put your face in some hairy cooch. It's kind of like kissing a Wookie.
Auntie.
It's
Auntie.
like put your face in some hairy cooch, and it'd be like kissing a Wookie on Monday.
A Wookie and call it a peach.
Speaking of cooch, Tuesday is National Vinegar Day.
No.
Go ahead and speed past that.
Correlate.
Speed
Correlate.
Speed past that.
Tuesday is don't they use the vinegar? Is it to tighten the snatch? Is
I
that
don't
what it
know,
is?
but
to clean the snatch.
Does anybody know how to
It's
talk like
both.
Chewbacca?
To tighten and to clean. Vinegar is actually a very good cleaning agent.
To tighten and clean the cooch. They use the vinegar. Shout out to the ladies that's using vinegar. And it's Fresh Veggies Day, and they talk about you are what you eat. So if you want to taste a little better, put the right things in your body.
True.
See? So now make your hairy Wookie taste better by eating fresh veggies. And
then dip it in vinegar.
I wish I could see my face
Dip
right
it in
now.
vinegar.
What a moment. The top of the week is dedicated to that snatch. On Wednesday is Global Garbage Man Day.
Shout out to the garbage man.
I meant to look
Making
up what
more
the
than a
average.
teacher.
What the average
In the
garbage
Biggie movie,
salary
it was 35,000.
In the what?
In the Biggie movie, I
The
think
average.
it said
BS Tech,
35.
look that up. Average
40.
salary for a garbage man, because people be getting messed. Because people really get messed up, but quote unquote blue collar jobs. I hate to name them, but quote unquote blue collar jobs. You like,
Factory
hey man,
type.
people put in work, man. They make some money, man. It's some money. It's just hard work. It's also World Croc Day. I hate them shoes.
Man,
I hate them, and I
shut
don't
up.
understand why
Pedro
these
got
kids.
a pair.
Yeah, we probably do.
I do.
16.
I know.
16
Seen you in them.
16 what?
an hour.
Oh, is it 16 an hour? So that's
Yeah,
probably
so that's
about
that's under 40 then.
What?
Yeah,
Right.
that was 43.
43 a year.
All right, carry on. It's World Croc Day. I hate them shoes.
I love Crocs.
You would. You would.
Hey, the new Yeezy Croc. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh damn.
Thursday
They're
is
comfortable.
International Picnic Day. International Picnic Day. Hey man, good picnic ain't bad. And National Splurge Day. I should have played Nelly Splurge just now. Splurge Day. Do you remember a time when you splurged? Quote unquote, just what you consider a
Yes.
splurge. And what was it on?
I went and brought. Remember one year I brought 3 suits. I just splurged on a bunch of business type.
Okay,
You got excited. Woo!
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember.
Yeah. Anybody else remember a time when you splurged? I can't remember.
On a vacation.
Vacation.
Oh, the strip club.
On a vacation.
Definitely hit 500 before. I'm saying.
Never.
What is that? Okay,
I would
sure.
say the splurge for me is probably when I'm eating. I do it on food.
What you eating?
And I
on
hate
food?
it. And this is the bad thing. For me, I hate it because I feel like food is the one thing where you can spend money on it and you can't see where it went.
True.
You can see where it went.
Yo, belly. Blue.
And then you digest it. You digest it and it's gone.
That's
I mean,
disgusting.
Talking about food, like I remember I spent $150 on a steak. Like on a steak.
Was it worth it?
It was worth
Why?
Because I think it was a 36-ounce steak from STK.
That's still not.
Was it 36-ounce steak? I
Oh,
think
'cause
it
you was
was.
being
36
That
ounces.
sounds like a
Yeah,
lot, bro.
It was.
Wait, why did you spend 150?
Because that's how much it cost.
That better had been the best melting.
It was good.
It's
but,
Open
oh,
flame,
man.
hardwood, grilled,
It
seasoned,
was so
seared,
good.
Where was this at?
perfected
So,
temperature and everything.
I was in Vegas at the STK in Vegas, and when I tell you, like it was a phenomenal steak, phenomenal, man.
Okay.
Shout out to STK. We haven't been there in a minute. I remember we used to try
Monday
to go.
night.
We gotta
Magnum
go.
Mondays, man.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Splurge. I remember splurging. We splurged. My man Tommy had got back from Iraq, and his convoy actually they hit like like an explosive on his convoy because they was traveling between a prison camp and something
Yo,
like that.
That is very common.
And it exploded and it missed his car, just missed his truck, hit his man's behind him. So we was just excited the time we made it back unharmed from Iraq, and we went. It was New Year's, and we went to a club or something. We went somewhere, I think in Philly or somewhere, and I think I spent $1,200 in there. We spent a lot of money.
Wow.
I spent like $1,200 on bottles. He spent some money. A lot of we spent a lot of money in that. So, but it was a worthy cause. We was
Survival.
celebrating that my man is alive and well in here. But I consider that was probably my splurging moment.
But that was very much so worth the splurge, though. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
a
a
celebration.
celebratory moment right there, man.
Yes.
Like you can say, like, I dodged death.
I dodged
I dodged death, not today.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna forget about these bills.
$1,200. I mean, I had it. It wasn't like you shouldn't do that and not be able to withstand the loss.
Yeah.
That's
Big
when it
facts.
becomes a little stupid.
Big facts.
You put it in. That's stupid at that time. So Friday, of course, it's Juneteenth. Nothing else matters. June 17th to y'all. I'm gonna give you that history
I think I'm
lesson.
taking the day off.
You should.
You should. It's a paid holiday for some companies.
Twitter
Starting to
is
hear that.
doing that.
Nike.
Google.
Nike said they're gonna do that.
Google. That's amazing.
Yeah, so WhatsApp, it was a couple of other companies, the tech companies, I guess. They're saying that it's going to be a paid holiday and make it national. It should be a national holiday. So Friday, it was a bunch of other holidays, but guess what? None of them matter.
It's like one of them days, like your birthday, you don't want to get cussed out on your birthday, so you don't work. So I feel like if the white people go in on me on Juneteenth, oh man, we letting it fly, boy. But listen, I am African American. I would be respected on today's day.
How long you been at your job?
10.5 years.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Damn, I was gonna say if it's 2.5.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
I'm grandfathered in.
So, and this weekend, of course, it's Father's Day weekend. So, shout out to the fathers again. This Sunday is Father's Day. I hope you get the big piece of chicken. Anyway, people say and do stupid stuff all the time.
All the
I
time.
like to talk about it's our favorite part of the show, and it's called
That's stupid.
So, what you got for me, homie?
Stupid. All right. Now, first of all, we have a lot of
hate
people
you.
in the court system that we look up to as far as the
G-Unit?
system.
G-Unit?
The judicial system.
G-Unit?
You know what I mean.
Okay.
So we got lawyers, you got judges, and different people in that professional realm. Now, this one Philadelphia city court supervisor was fired after video shows him tearing down Black Lives Matter signs and saying he doesn't care about black lives. And the crazy thing is, I tell people, you know how we have the KKK and they're in their sheets?
Yeah.
We're saying that they're actually working in a lot of these buildings, you know,
Have been.
and have been.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy is definitely sticking to his guns.
That's what I am enjoying right now. I'm enjoying calling out all the racism, calling all the inequalities. I'm loving it. Hey, speak your mind. I
Bruh,
hope all of them speak their mind.
No filter. There's no need for it at this point anymore because it's not a secret.
Hey, man.
You literally say what you need to say and let it be known.
So we can get you. That's my part. I'm loving that part. They getting and then they post up their
I
phone
hate this
number,
fool.
their job, and everything. Fire them all. What I say? I think fire all of them. Fired, shorty. Fired. They set them all on
He
fire.
said so we can get you.
So let's give him that stupid, man.
From us to you, that's stupid. So what else you got for him?
Now, quickly, I know you all of you guys are black, right? And you like chicken. But how much do you like chicken?
Hey man, I really like chicken, and it's hard. Sometimes I go to a restaurant and there's all these things on the menu, and as a black man, I don't want to order the chicken.
But listen.
It's a stereotype.
But listen. But what happens when you go to this menu and you order your food and they tell you they ran out of chicken? What's the next step?
I mean, I'm cool.
You cool, right?
Yeah.
But these people decided to fight the employees and have a brawl because the Popeyes was out of chicken.
Well, Popeye should never be out of chicken. This is all you sell. This is you. This is literally the
what
reason
you're
for
known
it.
This is your bag.
This is the only reason you're open is because you got chicken.
He had a chicken.
We got fries though.
Hey, I done been to Popeyes. They ain't had no chicken. They're like, but we got the butterfly shrimp.
Yeah, butterfly
like,
shrimp and the fish.
How, Sway?
How?
Shit
Because it ain't
ain't
selling?
come in yet, man.
Huh?
Like you gotta think
So-
about it. Like because of COVID-19, shit taking longer to come in. You know what I mean? You can't be mad.
So we're
This
not
is
gonna give
literally
the that
all you-
stupid
I
to the
wish-
customers for beating up the employees.
I wish they
But
could
we're
see
gonna
our
give the
faces.
that stupid to the Popeyes for not having chicken.
Yes.
Or if somebody skipped the order, like you have to put in for these orders. Somebody
You
must have
can't.
forgot to order.
How? I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
I think the truck was delayed, man.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think
This is
of.
literally all you sell.
Yeah, but you can't sell it if you ain't got it.
You like what I'm saying because that's all you sell. Like you have backup for the backup.
They should have a
backup.
machine that tells you when you're about to
Truck
be low,
could
bro.
be late, dog. Ain't like they got the chickens in the back, then they reproducing their own chickens.
I don't know.
Just saying.
We giving
That's like
it.
going to the gas
I'm
station
giving
and
it
they out of
Popeyes.
gas.
Popeyes.
I'm giving
That's-
Popeyes.
We're giving it to
that
Popeyes.
happens,
Pedro.
though.
It does. It
Hey.
barely.
It does happen.
Devil's
though.
advocate.
I'm giving
We're
it
giving
Popeyes.
it to Popeyes.
I'm giving it Popeyes.
Yeah.
Uh,
From us
agree.
to you. That's stupid. Damn, Popeyes.
Goddamn, no
It ain't
chicken.
your fault.
And
I just
last,
got angry.
and last but not least, now, how many times have you guys parked your car and came back
Took
to a
nap?
scratch? or like an accident, somebody banged your car?
Oh, that don't happen
It
because
really
I
don't
set
happen to
cars
you?
on fire.
Okay.
No,
all right.
never.
It's happened. It's happened.
Well,
Go
this
ahead.
particular
It should not happen often.
this particular lady came back to her car, but it had a note. It said, "Sorry, I busted up your car. I don't have any money, but here's some chocolate." And left 2 candy bars for this woman.
Hold on. I would have been mad because that mean that chocolate melted. It's hot outside. Don't leave me no melted Snickers bar.
On my car?
On the car.
So you didn't put a dent on my car and left
He
melted
left
chocolate?
2. Matter of fact,
So
a milk cookie, white chocolate, Hershey bar,
You made
and
a
a
dent
regular
and made a mess.
Hershey bar.
You put a dent in my car and made a mess. Damage and mess.
That's
yeah,
bold.
Yeah, that lady is an idiot. Must to you.
That's stupid.
All right, what else you got for us?
That's my last one.
Hey,
But
man.
definitely check us out. If you have anything stupid, if you see anything stupid, definitely let us know. Minds of Mischief Podcast. Minds of Mischief on IG.
I think that lady is a candidate for this next segment, because people do things and we had to tell them that you ain't shit. So what you got for us today, Jackson?
Man, look, all right, so
the
this
cop
been-
ain't shit. Oh, sorry.
No. So yeah, this has been bothering me for the last, I want to say, a week or so. Once I heard it, and it really infuriated me doing it with everything that's going on. So my first "you ain't shit" is going to Brevard County Police Department. Literally word for word, they put a post on their Facebook feed. They said to the Buffalo 57, which are the 57 cops that were terminated due to police misconduct, and to the Atlanta 6, who were terminated for
Atlanta 6.
that's how they got it wrote down. The Buffalo 57, Atlanta 6. We are hiring in Florida. They said lower taxes, no spineless leadership, or dumb mayors rambling on a press conference. Plus, we got your back. Law and order.
Did they say bike?
Bike. We got your bike. But that infuriates me. So you guys you put it on your Brevard County Facebook page, openly saying, hey, we understand that you were terminated for brutality,
Beating up
misconduct, and everything. Don't worry about that. Come down here, pay lower taxes, no spineless leadership, keep it trucking. And we think of what you did was right.
We beat niggas up down
We
here.
beat niggas up and we knock over
That's
old men
regular.
and leave them bleeding out on the street.
Straight regular.
It sound like death row.
True. It did sound like Suge Knight.
That was advocate.
You got
That was
your
advocate.
mayor. Look, you got your mayor in all the videos. You got your chief of police doing all the interviews.
He definitely did a Suge Knight. He
Come
definitely
out
Come to
here.
Brevard.
come to Brevard.
Come to Brevard.
So I'm gonna make it quick and simple to them.
Yeah.
To Brevard County Police Department.
You ain't shit.
Out here knocking over old men, letting them bleed, and thinking it's okay.
What the hell? That's crazy.
You would think only white people live there anyway.
Second,
Brevard,
you
Florida?
ain't shit goes to another sheriff in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not gonna go as far to put his information out there. I have specific reasons. They have forced their sheriff to take a forced vacation. He believes that the Black Lives Matter movement was founded on racism. Yes, the low eyes. He literally got up and said, I don't agree with the charges to the police officers that have in Atlanta that were fired for police misconduct. And he says, I believe that the Black Lives Matter protest is founded on racism. He believes that black people are being racist towards the white community when they do the Black Lives Matter
Because we're not
protest.
including the All Lives Matter.
Yeah. And for all of you that are listening, I wish that you could see J-Boy and Pedro's
Yeah.
face right now. It is the
Dummies.
best. It is the best.
Let
it's
the
the low
church
eye
say,
look there.
Dummy.
Really? Yo,
Dummies.
what's his name, son?
What's his
Yeah, say
name?
his name, bro.
Name, son.
Look,
Robert,
I want to go triple.
Paul,
I want to go.
Dave, Willie,
Richard. I want. I want to triple him in public. Billy. Sir, from us to you, you ain't shit.
And
All
I
right.
find your name.
we're
I'm putting you
gonna
on
find
Twitter.
your name.
So look, the last you ain't shit, I'm gonna give to myself.
You going on?
Oh Lord.
Man,
Oh,
look.
shit.
Let me tell you
Uh-oh.
something. Let me
Mine's a Mrs.
It-
Confession.
This is a confession.
You
This
going
is a
to Twitter.
confession.
Uh-huh.
You
My
going? You
confession.
said you want to go on Twitter. So look. So I had a specific someone, and I was trying to do a friendly favor for somebody, help them move. And the thing about it is,
That could be tough.
you know how you genuinely want to help, because that's what a lot of people we don't do. We're supposed to genuinely help.
Right.
You know, I told him I was stuck in traffic. and I couldn't make it. But the reality was,
You was getting your grandma.
I went up the street to the Asian ladies that got a foot massage.
Oh, you ain't crap.
I went and got a foot massage, and it was, it was great. It was pretty good.
Damn.
It was pretty
Did
good.
you have a happy ending?
You know what I'm saying? She pulled out the hot stones.
She put out hot stones.
The hot stones,
Is that what they call it these days?
She had this lubrication that stayed lubricated.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I tell you, I went to sleep when I got done.
Went to sleep.
So, quick question.
The hot stone put you to sleep,
Hot
bud.
stones?
Quick question. Is this the first time he's hearing this?
Huh?
Oh,
Huh?
yeah.
Well, you know what? At the end of the day, it was none of us that's in this
It
area right
definitely
here.
wasn't us.
Yeah.
So-
This is
so-
just my confession. These are my confessions.
It's all good. It's all
So,
good.
I'm going to go ahead, from me to me, nigga. you ain't shit. From me to me, nigga.
He had them hot
I ain't
stones.
shit. I ain't shit. Because them hot stones and that endless lubrication.
Endless lubrication.
Hey, note to self: do not ask Jackson. Jackson actually showed up. Jackson had.
I knew it would bother him. He said, the lubrication to stay lubricated.
Jackson actually showed up to help me move my big screen before, so
Yeah.
he looked
No,
out
he showed
for
up for
brother.
you.
I
didn't
know, I
show up
do.
for the brothers.
I do.
Showed
Like I
for the
said, I
brothers.
genuinely wanted to help, but I was just like, you.
What was her
can't make
name?
it.
What was her name?
I can't make it.
Because if he would have did that to one of us,
Oh, we would have had to let him 5 minutes.
20 minutes.
Turn
dog.
all this shit off.
Cut all this off.
20 minutes.
Let y'all know, if we don't have a show one week, it's
We know
because
why.
somebody got the minutes.
So y'all was 45 minutes late. They got the minutes.
Yeah.
Got the minutes.
Got the
Subtract.
minutes.
Then the 20 minutes turned into 30 minutes.
minutes, boy.
No show this week.
We
You get 5
multiplying.
minutes.
We multiplying
What
5 minutes.
happened? Well,
Endless lubrication.
it was endless lubrication,
Endless love face ass.
hot stones,
And it ended with a nap.
and it was a foot massage.
Oh my God! It was a massage.
Look. Sad day in their friendship. If he's just hearing about it.
Yeah.
Man,
Oops.
Oops.
Ooh.
Lubricated stones. Okay.
Lubricated
Anyway.
stones and a
That
nap.
should be the title right there. Lubricated Stones.
Lubricated stones.
All right, man. You gotta tell us what's up from your perspective, as you always do. It is
Hey,
Que Pasa. So what you got for us, man?
all right, y'all. So we know that the summer is here.
It is.
It is.
Is
and,
it now?
I'm
A
scared
lot
of
of hotels
Swearing.
are banking on individuals having a staycation.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of domestic travel. I think people should take advantage of it. But go ahead.
I think people should, but in reality, you know what I mean? Most people can't afford to go outside of the state. You know what I mean?
Most people can afford to go to Lincoln, Nebraska right now.
They can't drive to
Nah,
Virginia.
nah, ain't nobody spending no gas, trying to catch no flights.
Yellowstone? Okay.
None of that. So right now, a lot of hotels and motels are banking on people having staycations.
Hotel-
I've never
motel-
personally had a staycation. Has anybody had a staycation?
Yes.
Yes.
I encourage, especially in Atlanta, man. We got some great hotels. I encourage people to have a staycation here in Atlanta, man. Pick one of the hotels.
Make sure they got hot stones. It's gonna be a good staycation.
Do
Get
not
some
hide your stone.
get some room service. Turn down
Turn
service.
down service.
He
I mean,
without
some-
sin cast the first stone.
Make sure it's lubricated.
Put a little chocolate on your pillow. Carry on.
But it's so messed up. But talking about things that are messed up, right now they're saying because of the pandemic, a lot of things that are going to become permanent. You know what I mean? And the people who are being affected the most are the people who are in hospitality and also leisure businesses. Right? So right now, 4 million people are out of work.
Damn.
And they're saying and that is just in leisure and hospitality. 4 million people.
The economists are saying we are approaching depression
Are we
level.
frozen depression?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know we have to be 4 months under.
Well, depression level, I think during depression it was 24%. unemployment. We're at 29 or something crazy, and that's just reported.
Well,
Right.
when you look at a lot of the businesses, noticing that they, because of social distancing, a lot of even the line of work that, like I used to work in service industries, to notice that they can only hire back 30 to 40% of their workforce. Like that lets you know right there. And you got to think about how many businesses that we deal with that are just service and entertainment or leisure, like he says.
Yeah.
They, based on social distancing, they're like, yo, we can't have this many people together in the same room. So this is what we got to do.
Yeah.
So like we about to blow past that 24%.
You are already.
Yes.
I mean, but that's about to just.
but the biggest issue too is that it's not just here.
It's the
Worldwide,
world. Yeah.
is being affected. So
True.
they're saying a lot of countries won't even be able to bounce back. Like we in America thinking maybe a year, 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
They talking about in these places, never.
Yeah, because especially the places that bank on tourism and they not gonna get back to that level.
Because they can't open up. They can't. Yeah. God.
And what about Akon City?
What about it?
What about
saying.
Kanye City?
What about it?
He said,
What about it? I mean, at the end of the day, both cities need jobs. What if there to be people?
Yeah.
So it don't matter if it ain't nowhere to work.
I create a job for you, baby.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Lubricated Stones.
So I say that.
This is bad.
So listen,
This is bad.
So needed this.
I bring that up for those who are still out there who are unemployed, maybe thinking about getting back into the workforce. Right now, the jobs that would give you the most security, you know what I mean, are information jobs and financial services. All right, and then next on the list is transportation. So information jobs, financial services, and transportation. You know, are the top 3 places that you should be looking for employment right now. You know what I mean?
Uber.
Hey, you better get out there.
Boober Eats.
You need to get out there.
If you got a car and you pay that car note every month, you pay that insurance every month, you better turn on that DoorDash, that Uber Eats, whatever, and get out there and make you a couple $100 a day.
Do something.
You know what I'm saying? Let the car pay for itself. At least eliminate that bill.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
And not only that, but like entrepreneurship, or if you just sell things. You know, like right now, like just sell
Like
some
Harry
things.
Wookie.
Harry Wookie coming soon.
Get you a 2 for 1.
Get your 2 for 1.
I don't want none of that Harry Wookie.
Woogie special.
But right now, like Amazon is under fire right now between 2 states. State of California and the state of Washington right now is investigating Amazon on how they are treating their sellers. Right, so this is big news because the biggest issue with Amazon is if Jackson is selling his album for $9.99,
$9.99, damn, boy.
and he's making a killing, then Amazon would turn around and sell his same album
$18.99
for $2.99. Right,
Oh,
so
damn.
now Amazon is making a killing, right? And the setup or the algorithm that's set up is gonna flood everyone that's looking for Jackson's album to Amazon and not to Jackson. So
But is Amazon buying a boatload from Jackson to begin with?
Yeah, the question will be how much am I profiting?
they're not buying it from him; they're buying it from his distributor. So that's
They
that's
cut
the
the
issue.
corners.
So for instance, if I make T-shirts,
So wait a minute. So take a
How
middle.
they cut him out of it?
You're
That's what I
saying
don't
take a toaster. I'm an Amazon seller and I'm selling toasters
correct?
for $10, which is crazy, but $10 toasters.
Right.
You're saying that they go straight to the manufacturer, get those same
Same
toasters, and sell it for $3.
Correct.
But how they cut
And
me
now-
out? Is my business not right? Where I don't.
That's why I changed it to toasters.
Yeah,
That's why I
but that's what
changed
happened.
it.
Yeah.
So it's a product that you're not the only one that can get. They
Okay,
can get
gotcha,
it from.
gotcha.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And they've cut the price, so
Correct.
now everybody comes to him because it's cheaper.
Yeah, got it.
Correct. And now Amazon is making money hand over fist because most people don't know Amazon's motto is a penny. If they can make a penny in profit on whatever they sell, they happy.
They happy as hell.
You know, most
Say
people
that again.
can't.
Hold on. Say it again. Silence. Say it again.
If Amazon makes a penny profit off of whatever they sell, they're happy. Most people who are entrepreneurs cannot afford to only make a penny in
On
profit.
nothing. It ain't worth it.
On anything.
You be like, I don't want to sell that.
No, it's not worth it. But for them, they're happy, and that's how they were able to build what they build in Amazon because it was always about value. You
I
understand?
mean, that's true. You get a million pennies, you in the game, and then you can play that game. I get it.
You
I
know,
get it.
So right now, if
trillion
you
pennies.
decide to start selling things on Amazon, it's probably better for you now because of this investigation. So now, they're going to be looking back on who they owe, because you think about that. If they taking my data and I've been selling, 100,000 toasters, and now they turned around and was like, well, yo, we going to start selling toasters too. And now I'm losing money because you decided to sell toasters.
Got it.
At half the price.
At half the price.
When I was initially the main door to
But
everybody.
what's illegal about this?
I'm going to tell you what's illegal about it, right?
Because
I trust your platform.
You gave me the information.
No.
Go ahead.
No. I trust your platform, right? So what you are, what's illegal about it is the competition law, right?
Okay.
I'm
you can't
no
monopoly.
longer, I'm no longer able to compete with you, right? Because I'm using your platform, right? You have way more money than I do, right? And you also control who views and who purchases the product. So for instance, right?
So you actually become a monopoly on this in this space.
Correct.
On this product. Okay.
Correct.
It's a loophole though. You a lawyer had to work his way to that. that ain't blatant.
So the issue with the loophole, right, is that they're gonna see the data. You know what I mean? If I come and look at this product, right, does it directly go to me or does it directly go to you? And that's the issue.
So I'm not having the option to see both platforms. I'm only going straight to your platform.
Correct. So
I'm literally funneling
Or
everything.
even if I could see both, I'm about a $3 toaster.
The cheaper one. Exactly.
So
true.
Okay.
True, but if you that's like you boarding up a business that's still active. I get what's happening. Yeah, you would buy the cheaper one, but you're still not allowing me to see all my options out there.
Yeah, yeah, because you can't look at my reviews and none of that. I might got better reviews than Amazon.
I said I might get better service altogether.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't even know.
If I see somebody offering hot stones and somebody not, I'm gonna go for the hot stones. I'm
Because
gonna go for the lubricated stones.
They lubricated.
They
lubricated
lubricated.
stones.
Your stones is dry. Them is lubricated stones.
You want wet stone.
And that's a bear wookie. I don't want to. I want to. I don't want to.
I don't want the bear one. I want the woogie woogie.
Extra hair.
The triple woogie.
Extra hair.
Come on, Auntie.
Lubricated hair.
The triple woogie.
All right, go ahead. Carry on.
But outside of that, from a business perspective, what's really been messing with me, right, is that
You ain't got no extra time, nigga. What are you doing?
I know. I mean, I'm about to throw it out there anyway.
I feel like we be gambling. He get harder.
so tired.
He be winning.
I'm so tired.
10 more minutes.
He just start talking.
I'm so
Like,
tired.
I ain't done. I got another idea.
I got
20
another
minutes.
thing. I got another thing.
Throwing them dice.
This is the one thing.
Oh my
that I'm
God,
so
get it
tired
out.
of. So tired of.
Sheesh.
You know, I'll save it for next week.
My
It
God.
felt like a cliffhanger.
What is wrong with you?
All right, man.
Next week on Dragon Ball Pedro.
Will Pedro,
Dragon
will
Ball
Pedro
Poppy
defeat?
Fresh.
Will he defeat Frieza?
Will he be able to finish
Will
his
he?
sentence? Hell no.
So speaking of lubricated stones, should I even do that?
10 lubricated things on J-Boy's list?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow! Actually, it was the top 10 sex toys according to Cosmo.
Yeah.
Right there.
That was actually my J Boys list. We ain't really got time to get into that today.
Let's just do 5.
Let's do top 5. Top 5 most lubricated things.
Can I just get one?
Can we get top 3?
Number 10 was a Hitachi Magic Wand. One of the few playthings to plug into the mains. This vibe will never let you down. It's handheld massager made famous by Sex and the City and used in pioneering workshops of Betty Dotson, the grandmother of masturbation.
Betty
Wow.
Dotson.
Yeah, she the grandmother of Betsy.
Grandma. It
That just sounds disgusting.
It looked like
How do you introduce yourself?
Betty being the grandmother.
Of masturbation.
I don't want Betty and grandma and that don't work.
None of it.
Ew.
That's actually a video.
she gonna make you some
Hey,
cookies after.
that's a direct segue into Woogie 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 though.
It did definitely.
That's
old 70s coochie.
We ain't got- A Tingle Flip is the next is number
A Tingle
9.
Flip.
Come on, girls. Why should we have all the fun when there are perfectly respectable boy toys available nowadays? This masturbation sleeve is encased in a plastic tube that flips open.
Is that for us?
That's so
It's for
childish.
men. He closes it and then slides in and out of the soft hole in the base. It's called a It got a vacuum pump. Anyway, okay, moving on.
oh God.
Moving on.
Oh my God.
Father's Day is coming up, ladies.
Tingle Flip. Hey man, I'm gonna put this whole list up, but it's
Tingle Flip.
Oh,
A rubber ducky?
it's
Stop.
Rubber ducky,
I
you're
rub-
the one.
I rub my ducky Paris is $15.95. The joy of the ducky is that you can leave it in your bathroom rather than sneaking your toy time in the tub. All right.
This is not the view.
Does it
It
vibrate?
is the view.
It is the view.
You're
This
the
is the
man.
views?
Yes.
Of what?
All of
A
us.
duck?
Toy
We
time.
don't need no damn duck.
It's toy
It's not
time.
for us,
Wait,
it's
look,
I'm natural.
it is toy time in the tub.
So listen, man.
Toy time in the tub.
Hey, man, I decided because
That's the first time y'all ever said it was our views. That's what's up. We was like, wait a minute.
It is our view.
so I decided, man, that we have had two heavy shows, man. I was
Yeah.
like, man,
Right.
we got to get, but I don't want to get away from. I ain't distracted. Because this is the thing. Because the show was going to be called Muddy Waters. Because people, I feel like everybody is muddying the conversations. Like all of the conversations. And it's so easy to get distracted. I put up a post the other day and was like, I want to know how many of y'all cheated on y'all
Yeah, I
college
saw that.
to get y'all college degrees
get
and
your
jobs
jobs.
because y'all got no focus.
True.
Y'all are distracted. Today, everybody talking about T-Mobile. That's why you got T-Mobile and that's why you got, I'm like, so what are you talking about? Why are we talking about this? Yeah, the phones don't work. Great. A nigga still got shot on Friday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Let's not miss the issue here, man.
And there's still another little white kid running around that punked the cops that I want to punch in the face.
that was
Puss ass
Okay.
cops. I ain't want to say that, but
I
I,
feel
just
you.
had to say it.
You've been doing that kind of
Puss
frequently.
ass cops.
Like
So fucking
this is
tired.
kind of your MO.
He looking
Listen,
like
man,
Ice Cube
tired.
NWA over there.
Puss ass. No, I'm so tired of soft ass police officers, man.
So let's talk about that. Rayshard Brooks. We talked about Black Boy Rules last week.
Yep.
Right.
And what people keep introducing into this conversation is that, man, he should have just complied. He should have just, why did he fight and all of that, right? And so what? So what he fought? So what he was struggling and all that? Yeah, he was wrong, but that's a whole nother conversation.
what?
That's another conversation. The main conversation, don't get distracted, is he should have. Dude had the taser in his right hand, switched to his left so he can grab his gun while he's running and shoot him. And it's all ego driven.
He was
Don't get
mad.
it twisted.
They
You
got
was
beat
mad.
up.
You
He
got
was
your
mad
ass
that he
whipped.
got a
He got
two-piece.
beat up.
Got your ass with both of y'all.
Damn sense.
And y'all mad. You had his keys, his license, his
Everything.
car. Run. I would have stopped and laughed.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
bro.
dog. Go ahead,
Yeah.
dog.
I meet you at the crib,
Right,
Rayshard.
right.
Go ahead, dog.
You know what I'm saying? I would have been like, yeah, we'll see y'all later. You know what I mean? Like,
Yo.
there were so many options. And
He had a daughter. Like, you knew he had a family. Like,
he
yo,
said all this.
No, he had a
But-
whole
but when you
conversation
had
with y'all
that-
for y'all to realize
No,
that he had a whole.
This
Y'all
ain't the dude.
Y'all gotta
Right.
understand when people had that bruised ego, it's like they just got blind with
That's all it
rage.
was. That's all it was, yo.
Like-
It was all ego, yo. And everybody, every black person, and I need to delete y'all. But I'm trying not to be part of cancel culture. But it's mad people I want to cancel right now.
Yeah,
Like
this one
because
girl.
I'm hearing y'all like defending this. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, man, hey man, this ain't George Floyd. It ain't gonna be every time because it ain't Tamir Rice either.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
There
It
is-
ain't Eric Gunn. It's all different.
No situation should end in death when the
Especially-
other person does not have a weapon.
Come on.
That does not make any sense to me. And then what fucking training do you have, right, to be afraid
You that scared,
of a nigga who running from you?
Facts.
bruh.
That's why he wasn't. It was more malicious. They was really like,
'Cause
we're gonna kill this man.
We gonna kill him. Talking about, and they administered medical assistance to him. I'm like, for what? Keep breathing, Mr. Brooks.
They shot him
Keep
and
breathing.
was like, put your
Keep
hand
breathing.
behind your back.
And then you shot him 3 times. If you really wanted to like just shoot, you could have shot once, and that probably would have scared the shit out of him, and he
Hey.
probably would have laid down on the ground.
You could have bucked in the air.
Buck in
He
the
probably
air.
would've
That's all I have
stopped.
to
He
say.
would have stopped. He would be like, "Oh shit, okay, let me
All right,
just
y'all,
lay down."
y'all ain't playing.
You know what I mean? Come on. And then this is what really pissed me off, right? He was drunk, so he already wasn't in the right state of mind.
Already.
And he was asleep.
Right.
You ever wake up from a nap from a stranger? You probably just say, "Oh yeah, yeah," and then he went right back to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at
He
the
wasn't
end,
coherent.
at the end of the day, true policing should have took that man home.
It's true community because you're
Uber or
servicing the
something.
community, right?
Protecting
This is
and
your
serving.
job.
Yeah.
Right.
You
He
ain't
be like,
protect,
hey,
you're
you
not
know what?
protecting
When you
nothing.
say your sister at, show me.
Show me. I take you out
I
there,
take you
dog.
right up there.
But you're gonna get this fat ticket. You know what I mean? I would have rather
Fine
him
him.
just, hey,
Yeah,
find me.
because all and that's why I say people been muddying the waters. Because they were like, well, he should have just Why are you saying that? He was driving drunk, so he should have went to jail. I was like, cool, take him to jail. I don't care about none of that. Y'all muddying the waters with this bull that y'all keep adding in. Just that's why I was talking about black
they
understanding.
Say he passed the breathalyzer, like he wasn't.
Like I said, he wasn't drunk. Like he wasn't intoxicated, and he made it plain and clear. It's like, yo, he said, look, if this is gonna be an offense, he said, look, I'll walk home.
That's
like he had a whole conversation, and to have a conversation like he did, a drunk person wouldn't have even been able to do. He gave multiple options. He's like, look, I ain't got nothing on me. He let them search him. All the junk.
He said, you been doing drugs? He said, man, I don't do no drugs.
I just think he
man.
had a long day. There's times where we just super tired, and they say when you sleepy, that could be worse than being drunk. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I don't understand that the sleepy thing.
The whole argument is.
With me, I can't relate.
The whole argument is why do we have a dead person on our hands? That's the argument.
Puss ass police officers.
Say it again, Spade.
Puss ass police officers. I'm so
the beat on it.
So country.
Puss ass police officers.
I agree. Just the fear, the thing they keep talking about. Fear
It's the
and all
idea,
this.
but nobody's looking at the dynamic, the stigma now that when you say cop, you don't think protect and serve.
No.
You think, how can I be protected from having a run-in or altercation with them? Because they are
charge
now,
and arrest.
they're
That's
the
what it should
bullies.
change to. Not I'm protect and serve. Charge and arrest.
I'm on so much high alert, dog. I was driving my car and the police pulled over another car.
Pedro.
I slowed down, dog, to make
Pedro,
sure they wasn't black.
I've been like that my whole life. I'm glad you're getting to experience this. I'm saying we've been like this our whole life. The first time I see lights, I'm slowing down and I'm making the first left or first right.
No. I'm not talking about for myself. I'm talking about for the person who was pulled over.
It was daytime the other day, and I seen the cop 4 lanes over, and I pulled into the gas station.
Anybody.
Nah, nigga, you go ahead.
Yeah.
I ain't dealing with you today.
I don't even want to deal with nothing.
today.
Go ahead. And I ain't even doing nothing wrong.
I gotta be around people. I don't want to be by myself with them.
Yo, it's a shame. So again, talking about muddy in the waters, people bring in all cops ain't bad. Shut up. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying all men ain't short. All men ain't like. Why are you saying that?
Right.
Great, it's understood. You muddy in the waters because we ain't talking about that.
Right.
If it don't apply, let it fly. That's you know the line. So why are y'all even talking about that? It pisses me off to hear any of this, but I hear it from our people,
right.
And that's what's pissing me off. Is y'all muddy in the waters. Now, back to when I'm gonna let you go in a minute, but back to what I was saying about Rayshard Brooks and several conversations. We talked about Black Boy Rules. Let's go back to Black Boy Rules. We all know that he should have just took the L, right? We all know that. Take the L, dog. He putting your arms around you. All right, you going to jail tonight. Take the L so you can live. But wait a minute. Black Boy Rules. That's all we saying. We was raised on Black Boy Rules. Hey, man, don't argue. Don't fight. Survive the encounter, which we hate. But it's the truth. We was raised on these Black Boy Rules. It's unfortunate, and we hate that it's a double standard, that it is what it is. But I don't think that's a conversation. Only reason I'm saying is, all right, great. We all understand that. That can be true, and it still be wrong. He should have never got shot. And that's my problem with people that keep muddying the waters with bringing that up.
True. I mean, what also pisses me off, too, is why every time you arrest somebody, their hands got to go behind their back. Like, they literally could have said, hey, man, just sit in the car. We're going to put these cuffs on you, you know what I mean, and take you where you need to go. Right? They ain't have to lay him on the ground, dog. And I think that's the other thing psychologically where we just snap. It's like, yo, I just had a whole conversation with you. Now you laying me on the ground like a dog, dog.
That second cop,
just
man,
to put handcuffs on me. Like, yo, it don't make no sense.
We ain't got to go through all this.
We just had a civilized conversation, dog. You know?
It's true. I'm not a hostile person. There's no need. I don't deserve all that. And then they get to put facing you, like the hands of your face on the concrete.
Like, come on,
then you get
I've
hit.
been in that situation.
No, I just dealt with it 2 weeks ago with a family member. It's ridiculous.
I've been in that personally. Jason been in that situation, and
Puss-ass cops.
And it's frustrating. But I'm here to tell the story today because of them Black Boy Rules.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to fight. It's a lot of things I wanted to do,
Right.
but to what you just said, I agree, dog. Cause that was the thing that really pissed me off. Put me down on the ground, or put me that boy, that got me so upset. Cause I'm like, this ain't me. I ain't supposed to be in this position
at all.
You doing this for no reason, and
there's also
I wasn't doing nothing wrong.
They try to take your manhood and your ego away. So those cuffs is like shaming you and making you feel weaker than you are, and that's what they want to do.
When I was in 6th grade, dog, police officer came and got me out of the classroom. He could have just said, "Hey man, come into the hallway. I'm gonna take it to the
Nah, they got
principal's
embarrassing.
office." You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Nah, he was like, "Turn around so I can cuff you." I'm like, bruh,
Not about to do it.
for what? For what? I hate that shit, dog. I'm sorry.
Nah,
Sorry.
I'm with
I
you,
done,
man.
I done cursed a lot. This is. Yeah, listen, you can tell I'm really pissed off. I'm
Yeah.
usually laid
This is
back.
definitely not
calm,
Poppy Fresh.
collected. You know what I
He's
mean?
cool.
But dog,
This is
dog,
Pedro
when
absolutely
I tell you,
pissed.
Dog,
Pedro absolutely pissed.
when I watch that shit, dog, hey, I like that. Keep that. Business mind always working. But dog, when I saw the video, because at first I was like, yo, they burned down the Wendy's. I ain't know what happened. Why people so mad, you know? But then like I saw the video, and I'm like, he did. You could tell he was probably college educated, worked in corporate America. Like he had a whole full conversation with this police officer, and you still saw him as a nigga, dog. Like that really pissed me off. It's like no matter what
telling
we
you.
do, right? What we
Still nigga.
say, how we came up with a solution to the problem that you had when you rolled up on me.
Came up with
You
the
know?
solution. I came up with it.
And
He
you
said,
still
told him to go to sleep. Park your car, go to sleep.
I'm saying his solution
So
was to
y'all
take me
understand?
home.
So y'all
Oh,
understand?
his
Yeah.
So y'all understand why I say burn it all down?
Huh?
Burn it all down.
No, I've been saying that.
Burn that shit
This is
down.
why I ain't.
'Cause at the
This
end
is
of
why
the
I
day-
ain't in the streets because I want to do. I'm destructive and I want to burn
the
everything.
thing is, but that's the thing. That ain't really your struggle. The issue is that this Constitution is not designed for our color skin.
It's not.
So
We
no
gotta
matter,
reset
no matter
everything.
how, exactly everything, we have to have a reset. You play this game and create some type of laws, or we play this game, they're gonna go back at their little round table, have another conversation to find out how they can indirectly oppress us and still make us the minority.
Mm-hmm.
They're still gonna look for supremacy. Burn it all down. We got to start over, or go ahead and start this Jim Crow experience.
Jim, what?
Jim
Crow.
Segregate us all, huh?
Jim Crow.
Part 2.
I with it.
Afro
But
Sheen.
I had a conversation with my man the other day, and people talk about it, it's like, you know what? A lot of people ain't prepared for that. I've been living like that anyway, but there's a lot of people who ain't prepared to be like, hey, all y'all go over there. A lot of people ain't prepared for it. Prepare your mind for it. You keep talking it. Prepare your mind for it. I'm ready. I'm cool with it all. But
And last night,
Go ahead.
I was actually watching a video last night. One of the girls who was the lead singer for Brownstone, Nikki Gilbert. She was just talking about, she was raised in Detroit, and she was talking about the high school she went to. It was just so many things going on in the high schools. So I just feel like they have to fix the system, definitely the police, but they need to fix education. Because a lot of times the black kids are basically put into these special classes where they're not given education. And these places are actually building the next nurses, doctors, cops. You know what I mean? So I just feel like that's where the root is. Like, as far as the next,
I agree. That's part one. It's spokes in this system. It's spokes on this wheel. Education is such a blanket statement.
It is.
But you're right. It's a system. The way
Just making it fair
you
for
got to
us.
shut it. You got to knock down a whole building and build the building back up. We ain't gonna do that.
We need to start celebrating black people. And I think the biggest thing is when I say
who?
I mean first and foremost ourselves as a whole, as a majority. You know what I mean? White people, of course. You know what I mean? I think J Boy posted something about was it the Jim Crow museum when Buddy
that's not,
had like the throw the
hit the nigga baby.
hit the nigga baby, right? So you think about that. They went city to city to city promoting violence against black people. You know what I mean?
The game was hit
So-
the nigger baby, where you had to throw rocks, throw eggs or rocks, and hit a live African American child or person
in the face.
in the face, and that was the fair game. It was a fair game.
So you are intentionally, you know what I mean, programming them, right, to hate us.
I want to turn all this shit off now.
Exactly right. I know why that just sounds like it make you angry. It make you angry, but at the same time, right? We need to go out and promote heavily self-love on a whole nother level, because at the end of the day, we are only seen as entertainers.
You did see J Boy's
Basketball
list. That
players
was a lot of self-love on there.
and athletes.
Listen,
Hell yeah, with them toys.
Ducky time, ducky. I'm sorry.
But at the same time, it's very important, dog, for us to be seen in a different light of positivity.
But this is
You
the
know.
thing. Seen in the light to who?
not only to ourselves, right, but to everyone else as well.
But
They
my biggest thing is,
ignoring that video.
thank you. What value is that to them anymore? That's what it all goes back to. This Constitution, it don't matter at this point. I don't need to show them nothing. I don't need to prove anything else to any other race except to my people at this point.
No, it's not to the old, it's to the young. Because the issue is
The young does
the young,
step it up a little bit.
The young ain't having to
The
fight.
young got
The
the
young
power.
ain't having to fight. The young don't want to be prosecuted for the sins of their fathers. They want to go away too. But we have to understand that it's never going to work. We've tried 400 years of making it work, and it still is not working.
all right, so
It's a waste of time.
so the
You're saying, wait a
programming.
minute, hold on. You're saying it was a waste of time. You're saying it's a waste of time to showcase our greatness, our beauty, everything about us
is-
to anybody else.
Is exactly? But yes, to them in our own race, it needs to be a thing.
And you're saying
I'm saying no because the programming is starting to shift, right? The young white kids that
It
are
is.
growing up right now, right, are appreciating black people more now than ever.
I turned on
You know
my
what I mean?
PlayStation this morning, and it was like a big Black Lives Matter on the damn Sony game system.
On the
So I was like,
PlayStation,
wow.
on the Xbox, they the future. So it's like when I say, right, showing it the images to them, not that we're just rappers or actors or entertainers, like we are actually people. The more that we program them like that, when they get older the next 10 to 15 years, right, it's going to be real change.
Sounds good.
so. This is to your point. This is something I started probably 3 years ago. It's a hashtag. It changed the narrative. So, and anybody that follows me on Facebook or anything else,
True.
I post pictures of me and my pops. So I post certain pictures on purpose, and that the reason being is to both your points is really to change the imagery. But it ain't to nobody else but to our people, to change the imagery so we got some self-confidence that, you know what, that do exist, and it's not that hard to obtain. It's not that hard to have educated. It's not hard to have to be this, to be that, to be and you guys are a prime example with family. Y'all family men, y'all got kids, and y'all around y'all kids. Y'all ain't the stereotypical
Baby daddy.
Yeah, y'all ain't that. And so it is to be celebrated. Yeah, my ninja take care of their people. You know what I'm saying? You love your parents. You talk to your mama more than anybody I know. Because y'all close.
Truth.
I get it, but I'm not a mama's boy.
No,
Right.
that's let me fix that. I'm not
Yeah.
disrespecting him.
Hey.
He's close to his mom. He's
ain't got
close to
mama boy,
his
mama
sister.
boy. You ain't
He
gotta
close-
sugarcoat it.
And he's close to all.
Hey,
Like
you-
he talked to uncles. He talked to. He close to his family.
you ain't gotta
I
save
just
them.
believe
and it needs
in
to be
connection.
shown.
You ain't gotta save them.
I know, because I don't want nobody
ain't gotta
else.
save them.
Try me.
Because you know, when I'm I'm a clown, but I'm not clowning him today. You know,
Maybe tomorrow.
So, because I want y'all to miss no jokes when it's joke time. I want y'all to be on them jokes. On them jokes, nigga.
Hove love his mama, y'all.
But and I talk my mother 2-3 times a week too, but
me too,
she don't call
Jason.
me randomly.
Me
Yeah,
too.
Good.
So that's standard.
2 or 3 times a month.
And my pops week.
He said a year.
3 times a month. This fool.
So anyway, man, it is again. I want to let's not muddy the waters. I want to, and we can all take a stand in our own personal lives to not get distracted by the wrong conversations. Not get distracted by stuff like black on black crime bullshit that don't exist. Don't get distracted by these other things that get away from the actual issue that we're talking about. Whatever we're trying to build. Let's not get distracted at all. I find people are distracted and muddying the waters and ruining the conversation. Now, lastly, in muddying the waters, all y'all still keep having this conversation about Rayshard Brooks and he shouldn't have fought. What you are doing is creating reasonable doubt, and that's all you got to prove in court to get off is reasonable doubt. And you're gonna change it by y'all getting on the other side of this coin so hard, y'all creating a case for more guys to get off. And it's got to stop. The reason why it ain't stopped is because there ain't been no consequences.
True.
So, I had a whole nother thing to talk about. What we talk about, we'll move that to next week, man. Where we're gonna be? The House of Music is back as a day party on Saturdays, 3 p.m. at Whiskey Mistress. Is we'll have some pictures this week. Also, JR Crickets and Smyrna. If y'all don't know about this, JR Crickets and Smyrna is about to start having a live concert series on and I'll put it out there. Start having a live concert series. But shout out to them. Shout out to Trent, who owns that. He's a brother. He's a FAMU graduate, HBCU alumni association. Have meetings there. He black over there.
Go out and support.
Go over there and holler at them. Yo, while it was while we were just doing takeout, he was like, man, we just getting through it, man. We doing takeout orders, but we just getting through it. And but people still supporting them. So if you're on that side of town, you want to go to a Crickets that you want to know that's owned by a brother, that's owned by a brother, and he a good dude.
And what side of town is it?
It's in Smyrna on South Cobb.
Word.
Lastly, we're going to be doing a lot of press, trying to do more press. Recently, the Voyage ATL feature has me out there, so y'all can go
That
out
was a
there.
good look.
Appreciate everybody that read it and shared it. Please hit the share button. There's just more shine on all of us. We talked about Minds of Mischief in there.
Word.
So make sure y'all go and check that out. If you haven't, go to voyageatl.com and check that. Happy Father's Day to everybody. If you're listening to this week, happy Father's Day, man. This will just timestamp this episode. Lubricated Stones.
Lubricated Stones.
Y'all crazy.
Get your stones.
We got to get out of here, man. Do what you love. Love what you do. Remember all things. The only thing holding you back
Is you.
And we out of here.
Peace out.
Au revoir. Holla at your boy.
Yeah.